Meet Sarah. She's 41. She's a high school biology teacher. And 3 weeks ago, she logged into her brokerage account on a Tuesday morning before first period and saw a number she'd been chasing for 16 years. $1,047,000. She sat in her car in the school parking lot for 11 minutes. She didn't celebrate. She didn't call anyone. She just stared at the screen. Then she went inside and taught a class about cell division. Sarah didn't inherit money. She didn't get lucky with crypto. She didn't marry into wealth. She just put $800 a month into the same 3-fund index portfolio since she was 25, ignored every market crash, and showed up every single month without fail. And now, for the first time in her adult life, something strange is happening. Her portfolio earned more last month than she did at school. She didn't do anything differently. The math just crossed a line she didn't know existed. Here's what nobody tells you about that moment, and more importantly, what you must do the second it happens. Most people imagine hitting $1 million will feel like winning, like a finish line, like finally. It doesn't. It feels like a gear shift you didn't know the car had. Before $1 million, Sarah was the engine. Every dollar of growth came from her discipline, her salary, her sacrifices. She drove a 2009 Corolla. She packed lunch 5 days a week. She said no to the beach trip in 2019. She was the one doing the work. After $1 million, the portfolio took over. A 7% return on $1 million is $70,000 a year. That's more than the median American household earns. It arrives whether Sarah grades papers or not. It arrives during summer break. It arrives on a Tuesday while she's teaching about cell division. The snowball stopped needing her.
This is not a feeling. This is the structure of compounding. And the moment you cross it, you have one job. And most people immediately do the opposite of it. The first thing you must do, nothing. Sit with the number for 30 days before making a single financial decision. This sounds obvious. Almost nobody does it. Here's what actually happens. You hit $1 million. The math shifts. You feel the wind change, and your brain, the same brain that got you there through 15 years of discipline, starts generating ideas. You've earned this. You could buy the house. You could start the business. You could finally take the sabbatical. You could help your brother-in-law with his restaurant idea. Every one of those instincts in that moment is a threat to everything you built. Because $1 million invested at 7% is generating $70,000 a year on its own. The moment you pull principal out, not returns, principal, you don't just lose that dollar. You lose every dollar that dollar would have compounded into over the next 30 years. $50,000 withdrawn today at 7% over 30 years is $380,000 gone. That's not a number people feel when they write the check. That's why the 30-day rule exists. Let the number sit. Let the new reality settle. Make no large purchases, no investments in other people's ideas, no lifestyle upgrades. Just sit. The discipline that built the million is not the same discipline that keeps it. The first one is hustle. The second one is patience. You've spent 15 years training hustle. Patience is the new skill. The second thing you must do, rewrite your relationship with the 4% rule. This is the most important piece of math you will ever learn about your own money. Researchers studied every 30-year retirement window in American market history and asked a single question: how much could a retiree withdraw each year without running out of money? The answer across every market conditions they tested, crashes, recessions, stagflation, wars, was 4%. At $1 million, 4% is $40,000 a year. That's not luxury, but it's real income, permanent income, income that doesn't require you to show up anywhere. And it compounds over time. Your portfolio typically grows faster than 4%, so the principal usually stays intact or increases even as you withdraw. You're not eating the goose, you're collecting the eggs. Here's what this means practically. If your annual living expenses are under $40,000, you cross the finish line the day you hit $1 million. You are, by the clinical definition, financially independent. The job is now optional. If your expenses are $60,000 or $70,000, you're close. Close enough that one more year of contributions could change everything. Write down your number, not your salary, not your savings rate, your actual annual expenses. Then divide your portfolio by those expenses. When that number hits 25, the 4% rule kicks in. You are free. Most people who reach $1 million have never done this calculation. They know their savings rate, they know their returns, they have no idea what their freedom number is. Do this calculation today. The third thing you must do, decide what the portfolio is for. This is the question $1 million forces on you that $100,000 never did. Below $1 million, the answer is simple. Grow it. Keep feeding it. Don't touch it. Every decision is obvious. At $1 million, the answer splits into two directions, and which direction you choose will determine the next 20 years of your life.
Direction 1. You keep working, keep contributing, and let the compounding accelerate. Sarah at $1 million, contributing nothing new, will have roughly $2 million in 10 years just from market returns. If she keeps putting in $800 a month, she'll have $2.3 million. The second million is almost embarrassingly easy compared to the first. Direction 2. You begin harvesting. You start treating the 4% rule as a salary. You restructure your life around a lower income requirement and let the portfolio fund the gap. Neither direction is wrong, but they require completely different behaviors, and most people hit $1 million without ever making this decision explicitly, so they drift, half harvesting, half growing, doing neither well. Sit down and decide. Am I in accumulation mode or transition mode? Write it down. Tell someone. Make the decision real, because the portfolio will not make it for you. The fourth thing you must do, protect the snowball from yourself. This is the trap nobody warns you about. The people who lose $1 million are almost never hit by a market crash. The market crashed 30% in 2020 and recovered in 8 months. It crashed 50% in 2008 and came back stronger. The market has survived everything history has thrown at it. What the market cannot protect you from is you. The specific behaviors that destroy $1 million portfolios, pulling principal to fund a business that fails, lending money to family members who don't pay it back, moving to cash during a downturn and missing the recovery, upgrading lifestyle to match the number instead of the returns, making concentrated bets after a decade of diversified, boring success. Every single one of these is a story in the comments of every personal finance video that has ever existed. Every single one felt justified in the moment. The rule is this: the portfolio is a machine. Your job is to not break the machine. You feed it, you leave it alone, you ignore the headlines, you do not get clever, you do not get generous with other people's business ideas, you do not time the market after 15 years of correctly not timing the market. The boring choice every single time is the right one. The fifth thing, and this is the one almost nobody talks about, tell nobody. Not your coworkers, not most of your friends, not extended family. This sounds cynical, it's protective. The moment people know you have $1 million, the requests begin, the investment opportunities appear, the loans get asked for, the judgment about your spending starts, the dynamic shifts in ways that are very difficult to reverse. The people who stay wealthy are almost always the people who are invisible about it. They drive normal cars, they live in normal houses, they don't post screenshots, they don't have hot takes, they have a portfolio and a quiet life. The loudest people about money are usually the least secure about it. The people with genuine, durable wealth tend to be remarkably quiet. Learn that posture now. Here's the summary. You hit $1 million. Do nothing for 30 days. Calculate your 4% number against your actual expenses. Decide explicitly, accumulation or transition. Install the rules that protect you from your own worst instincts and go back to being boring. The discipline that built the million was visible, saving, grinding, saying no, showing up. The discipline that keeps the million is invisible, not selling, not spending, not getting clever, not telling people. Sarah is still teaching biology. She still drives the 2009 Corolla. She packed lunch yesterday.
From the outside, nothing changed, but from the inside, everything did. She no longer needs the job to survive. She just hasn't decided what to do with that fact yet. That's not a small thing. That's the whole thing. Now I want to hear from you. Drop in the comments, which stage are you at right now? Still building toward 100K? Somewhere between 100K and 1 million? Or have you already crossed it? Because the strategy is completely different at each stage, and I want to make sure the next video is actually useful for where you are.